Brozone Lair, featuring Brad Plasky. Man, I look more like the freaking neighborhood watch dude. Hey, what's up, guys? Brad here. Brad here with another episode. You know where it is. You know where we're going. The Brozone Lair, guys. How you doing? As always, I hope you had an amazing weekend. I hope you had a great, grand, relaxing weekend. Is it just me, or is January seeming to be like Joe Biden old creeping by? You know what I'm talking about? Speaking of Joe Biden, guys, most people may not have thought this through, depending on the last 4 years, especially last year and then earlier this month. Everybody may be counting down, but as of Wednesday, we will no longer be under Trump. So by the end of this week, we'll be Trumpless. And I wonder how long it'll take for him to go to jail of any sort. But other than that, Wednesday is the inauguration. Guys, just as a side note, just as a precaution, please be safe, whatever you do. I know that there are going to be tons and tons of protests, maybe not too many. People will be protesting, possibly. But at the same time, I know that there are going to be a lot more people, hopefully, celebrating rather than protesting. I know when the results were in back in November, my little brother and I went downtown, sat at the Capitol, and there was just a parade of cars coming through, honking, clapping. It was a real good time. So, guys, no matter what you do, if you're not happy about the election results, deal with it. If you are happy about the election results, don't go down there. And this goes for both sides. I'm actually talking to the ones that voted for Biden, the ones that are on the reasonable side. Look, it will only take a split second action for you to not be reasonable. Do not, and I repeat, do not. Sorry, I didn't mean to scream at you. Don't go down wherever you're going to go, Capitol, Park, and berate anybody that lost, okay? You're not going to be any better than the Trump supporters were for the last 4 years, okay? Do not rub a loss in their face. It is what it is. How about we take this time to all come together as human beings, as people, and you know, do the damn thing. You know what I'm talking about? Do the damn thing. I have been watching, okay, this is going to sound weird. There's this girl that walks this beautiful, white, huge dog. And from here, it looks like she only has half a head of dreads. And it's making me wonder, what happened to the other side? It may just be because I'm only seeing her right side. There may actually be something on the left. Who knows? Actually, scratch that. It was her left side. Right. That's neither here nor there. Guys, what are we doing here? What are we doing here? What is going on? What about me? You know, what about me? Screw the dread girl. Screw Biden. Screw the inauguration. What about me? Right? What about you? Yeah, a lot of people have been asking that. I'm sure a lot of people probably ask that more than once a day. What about me? What about me? I'm not going to go too far into my family issues. And I wouldn't even really call them issues, but hey, what family doesn't have them? My older brother's nowhere to be found. In a sense. Know where he is, but he's not participating. We'll put it that way. Which falls down onto me, being the older two youngest siblings, and it's like you kind of. Some of you might be like, oh, you put your foot down and tell them what to do. And then there's some of us that are like, I can sacrifice what I need to for my siblings because I love them like that. That's what an older brother does. It sets an example. Should set an example. Sometimes it doesn't always work out. But a lot of the times, you know, I do as much as I can for my little brother and sister and my family. I do as much as I can. It may not be what the typical standard would be. I don't know. While I'm on that topic, let me clear this up real quick. You are on your time. You are on your standards. You are not on anybody's world standards. You are not on anybody's country standards. If someone comes up to you and says, oh, you wouldn't do that, that's your brother. It's like, okay, look, That may be how you were raised. That may be what you believe. However, you do what you know is right. Okay? You don't put yourself out, things like that, blah, 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 blah. You are not stuck on some sort of format that you have to have a house by then, be married by then, have kids by then, treat your family like this, have friends like that. None of that is the case. Life happens. Things must, you got to switch things up. I'm just throwing that out there, okay? But seriously, like, what about me? When I think of that question, it makes me wonder what I'm lacking, okay? What I'm not doing better. What could I do better? Why is it that I'm even questioning? What about me? Why I feel so left out? It's kind of like the FOMO, fear of missing out. In this particular situation, it's not necessarily fear of missing out, but it's more of a question of when's my time? When's my time, God? How many of you seen Dogma? Love that movie. Love that movie. Mom, you would not like that movie at all. Basically, if you want to know what it's about, Mom, basically two angels, Loki and Bartleby, find a loophole that gets them back into heaven after being kicked out, which would prove God wrong and then undo existence. You should check it out. Kevin James, he's Silent John, whole gang is there. You definitely would not like that, straight up because of the language. So don't watch it. But yeah, so you gotta understand that when you're questioning what about you, for example, for the longest time, back in Memphis, I didn't have a car. Hell, I don't have a car right now, and it is what it is. But there are times where I'm like, what about me? When am I gonna get one? It's like I may have explained that wrong. Let me put it this way. Sometimes you need to stop putting yourself in places you don't belong, that make you question yourself, that make you question your morals, your standards, yourself, just generally how you live your life. It's, if this, you don't need to run with every crew is basically it. You need to just focus. Spend that time focusing on yourself. It's not hard. It's not wrong. To spend that time on yourself. I feel like I'm repeating myself a lot. Do y'all feel that? Y'all feel that? I feel that. I hope y'all get the point of what I'm trying to say. Because of that, because I feel like I'm repeating myself, I'm actually going to stop. I'm going to stop right now. What I'm going to end with is I have some stuff in the projects. One, I have a new episode up on Buzzsprout, Brozone Layer Experience.buzzsprout.com. It is the OnlyFans episode with my friends Mackenzie Hammond. We kind of just start dead in the middle of it. So, take a listen, 25 minutes. Y'all check it out. Reach out to her. I've tagged her in the post earlier. Y'all can find her OnlyFans information if you're interested. Otherwise, I've been having some new projects in the pipeline, guys. I've been writing some stories. I've been doing some illustrations. I've actually been recording sound bits to do some other stuff. I'm just really trying to stay active, guys. We want to excel forward, not fall back or whatever. But really, yeah, what about me? Nothing. I'm content, and I hope you guys are content. You can always do better. But let me just end with this. Don't strive for materials. Okay? Okay? Anything can be replaced. I don't know why a pen. It's anything can be replaced, okay? You can't, though. All right? You matter. I love you. I hope you guys have a great Monday. Let's get through this week. And then soon we will be Trumpers. Yeah, that's right. I don't really get in politics much, but I sure do not like or care for the way that that person just generally all is a person. Okay, I'm almost done. I'm out of here. Later, Gators.